Hello, friends. I'm Jim Nance. Just kidding. It is another episode of David Pedd's Excellent Adventure from the AGcellent Studios of Adventurous Things in Odebolt. Actually, technically north of Odebolt at Curry headquarters.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Curry Seed headquarters. So excited to be here on
Headquarters.
what is officially, when we're talking right now, Feast Week.
Yes. Yes.
It's just college basketball. So Feast Week is Thanksgiving week, and it's basically the week when college basketball gets real wild. Because it's like Maui. And all, well, Maui, I don't even know if Maui exists anymore because this new tournament in Vegas
it's just
overtook it.
crushed everything.
You got the new tournament in Vegas. You got Battle for Atlantis. Don't even know if that happens anymore. All the preseason awesomeness of college basketball is happening, and then it goes into Thanksgiving break, and then you come out of it, and boom, conference play. Iowa State's coming up. It's going to get wild.
Do you remember, this was probably 10 years ago or so, they used to do the 24 hours of basketball to open the year?
Oh, I absolutely do, because I remember
I
watching
used to
you and
sleep
I
on the couch. I remember sleeping on the couch and watching basketball. Oh, I kind of wish they'd bring that back.
I remember
It was so much fun.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. I would like earmark the games I wanted to watch. I would just take naps between, and I got up at 1 a.m. once for a UNI game. And my dad and I made a pot of coffee, and we watched UNI and yelled and screamed. And my mom was annoyed because we were being loud and she couldn't sleep. But it was basketball season officially, and we were pumped. And UNI was really good, so it made it more fun.
I've always been a way bigger basketball fan than football fan. So this will be, I mean, March Madness is in my soul, I feel like. And so this is the best time of year.
Yeah, it's college basketball is my favorite sport, followed by college football, which is narrowly ahead of NFL probably. And I love baseball, but I won't sit down and watch it like I will watch other teams play in college basketball and college football and stuff. When the Twins are really good, it makes baseball a whole lot better. But their owners stink.
I will say the pitch clock has done a number.
It's
it has
the
really.
ratings were so much higher this year.
I watched the World Series this year.
Yeah.
And
it's active.
I have never watched a full baseball game, I don't think. Yeah. Still don't think I ever got through a full baseball game in the World Series. But
games are like
I'd catch the last 4 or 5 innings.
Shorter on average now.
Yes. And take notice, college football. This is a big problem.
These freaking reviews.
It's a big problem. So did you know this? Did you know that college football, depending on what network the game is shown on, has different standards for timeout lengths and halftime lengths?
Yes, I did know.
And so the NFL standardized, everything is the same. Halftime is always the same length. Commercials are always the same length.
Yep.
But the Big 12, the ACC, depending on what network, ESPN, Fox, it all is different. And nobody can figure it out. It's the worst. It's become such a long, drawn-out football game. They got to get it fixed.
Yeah, I mean, Saturday, we had our annual dudes trip. Me and my buddy Steve and our buddy John and our dads go to a Hawkeye game every year together. And the amount of sitting doing nothing during FS1 TV timeouts was appalling.
I don't think I can go to another football game until they fix this.
I think the kickoff was at 2:38 after Senior Day recognition and stuff and all that. And I believe we got out of the stadium at like 6 something.
No way.
Like a game should be 2.5 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
If that. I mean, it shouldn't be 3 hours in my opinion, but baseball has figured that out. And their ratings went way up. Here's the thing. They're like, oh, we got to have commercials, advertisement. You shorten the game, you make it more interesting. Your ratings go way up.
And
you can charge more for your ads.
Bingo.
Holy Macintosh, this isn't hard.
So do we need to shorten our episodes?
Maybe. Ours is nonstop action for an hour. We don't need to shorten anything. You quit that. Oh, man. So, yeah, the dude's trip was fun. Hawkeye game was fun. We'll talk about that here quick while we're on sports. Iowa did what Iowa does. Looks like, I can't believe we're going to lose this game. Holy cow, how did we win that game? It happened again. Yeah. Now, Michigan State stinks. That would not have happened against USC or Oregon, all those heartbreakers we had. But it made it in a sick way. As much as Iowa should have won that so much more easily, it made it fun to be there.
Yeah.
Because that fourth quarter was a wild ride.
I just happened to turn it on. There was 30 seconds left. Posted up for the field goal.
Yeah, the fact that Michigan State's coaches should all be fired. They shouldn't have been allowed to fly home. First of all, Exhibit A, why are you constantly punting it to Weechin every time?
Yeah, that's a bad
He's our
idea.
only offense.
That's a bad idea.
He broke Iowa's school record for return touchdowns. He's currently first.
Really?
He's currently first in Big Ten history for average return yardage per punt return.
Is number 2 Dwight?
No, I think number 2 actually was Coop
Really?
all time. But Weechin is probably, I don't know.
I mean, if you're talking returners in the history of the Big Ten, does Iowa not have
it's unreal.
Top 4?
Probably. Because Charlie Jones
That's
was
what I mean.
unbelievable.
He was
Dwight,
awesome too.
Coop, Weechin,
Yeah.
Amir Smith-Marset was incredible.
Yeah.
Desmond King was incredible before
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Our return game is kind of wild.
It's always good.
There's like these 3 things that Iowa's always unbelievable at, and they still go 7-5.
Yeah, it's punting,
And
kicking, and
8-4.
returning punts.
But the coaches kept punting to him, and he returns it 40 yards, and he takes one to the house, and then the next one's like 50 yards.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And then instead of running the ball to take a bunch more time off the clock, they start passing it. That stops the clock and allows Iowa to go down and get into field goal range to win the game.
Yeah.
The coaching was unbelievably bad for Michigan State.
Questionable decisions.
Anyway, dude trip was fun. Tailgating was fun.
Nice.
The food was great.
Yeah.
I always look forward to that.
So do you guys post up and do your own tailgate, or what do you do?
yeah.
So you take a pickup, or what's the?
Well,
I've never been to Iowa City tailgating because, from what I understand, it's just in people's yards.
so there's a ton of yards near the stadium.
It's not really a big,
which is they pack. I'm telling you, they pack them in. These
Tight.
people pack them in as tight as they possibly can in their yards.
Yeah.
Now, granted, you're close to the stadium, less of a walk, but you can't tailgate. So what we do, there's these lots. Iowa State, such a better tailgating experience.
Hands down.
It's not even close. I've experienced, honestly, UNI's tailgating experience in their heyday might have been better. When I went to college at UNI, tailgating at UNI was awesome.
Yeah.
Now they're horrible.
Yeah.
It's bad. Iowa State's is incredible. It's like how tailgating should be. Giant lots that are close to the stadium. Iowa City, you're spread out all over the place. But there's a really big cement lot that holds easily, 800 cars probably. And it's about a mile and a half from the stadium, but they have these free commuter buses that come and that are student driven.
That's good.
So you're chatting with a college student while they're driving a university bus.
The only guy
like,
chatting with the student on the way is this guy right here.
Yeah, I stood in the front and chatted with the entire trip back to the lot from the stadium after the game. I chatted with this kid the whole time.
Nice.
Found out he has family in Sioux City.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we don't need to go into that. Stop it, Adam. You're saying irrelevant things. Just had to have a little pep talk there with myself. And back to it. We take the bus, drops you off 3 blocks from the stadium. It's a nice little short walk. So the tailgating is awesome. It's like what you would see, a giant lot, people everywhere, grills rolling, bags being played, footballs.
Good.
You're just 2 miles from the stadium.
Yeah. It's all right.
Mile and a half from the stadium.
That's all right.
So it's a good time. But we take 2 trucks. I wanted to get a giant passenger van this year so we could all ride together.
Yeah.
Last year we did a Suburban, 7 of us. We are all large people. My friend Steve, who goes, is 6'3", probably 280.
Okay.
My friend John, who goes, 6'3", probably 220.
Okay.
John's dad, 6'6".
Okay.
He's like a spider with these long legs he has. My dad is no small fry, neither Steve's dad. So, and then Steve brings his son Dusty. So last year we had 7 people in the Suburban. I drove. I was comfortable. Everyone else hated their life. And so I wanted to get a van. I called Rental. Rental has 12 passenger vans. All 12 are rented out for this weekend.
Wow.
So
That sounds like we need to get in the 12 passenger van rental game.
We do. And it's $115 for a day. I called a couple like Enterprise Rent-A-Car and places.
They're going to be way more than that.
$400.
Yeah, way more than that.
So no, thank you. So next year.
So what are you going to do? You're going to drive to Cedar Falls, pick up a van, and then drive down.
Yeah, because my buddy John lives in Cedar Falls. So I was going to have him go get
that
it
makes sense,
and then just have it at his driveway. So anyway, we take 2
sense.
vehicles parked beside each other.
I see.
The drive home from Cedar Falls to Elta, horrible. 3 wide in the backseat of a pickup. The old men think it needs to be 80 degrees in there. I was getting yelled at for putting my window down and making it cold. So I left it up and just dealt with the heat stroke. But at least the Hawkeyes won, so.
Yeah, I got a text about that.
Makes it better.
I did.
Makes it
I
better.
texted Josiah how uncomfortable and unhappy I was with the vehicle situation.
That's amazing.
But you know what? Just lose 100 pounds and maybe it's more bearable.
It's part of it, man. It's part of it.
Great trip, though.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's good.
what have you been up to? How you been?
Oh, man. Life is good. We've got family in town for
Oh, nice.
the old Thanksgiving.
Church.
Yeah. So they're in town and just been enjoying some family time. They're up from Florida, so we don't get to see them often. So when we do, it's a awesome time. My parents actually have hit the skies. They are in Germany.
What?
Yeah. So they're having a blast over there. They're enjoying all the architecture and sausage, I'm sure, that you can possibly
What are they going to do for Thanksgiving?
enjoy. They're going to stay over there for Thanksgiving.
Just the two of them hanging out?
Yeah, my
huh?
dad turns 70 in December, and so they're going
That's
to be over
fun.
there for his 70th birthday. Yeah, it's a
Do
great
you
time.
think they do a traditional Thanksgiving meal over there?
Probably
it.
different.
Doubt it.
Probably not a U.S. Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Where'd the Mayflower people come from when they landed here? Is this our ancestors?
I don't know if that's an England sort of thing.
This is when we need Burke. Burke would know this. He's a history weirdo.
Yeah.
I don't know if somehow the Mayflower's tied into Germany and they
Wait,
do
if you like
Thanksgiving
history,
still.
you mean you're a weirdo?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
History is important.
I love history.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the answer to your questions. I'm kind of lost at what the
We need to
question
get
is.
him back here. You said family and all that, good time, your jet setting. We need to get him back here on the pod. I need a sausage ranking.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
I don't think he's the type of person who's going to be jotting down
That's
podcast thoughts while
That's
in
kind of
Germany.
my thought. He's probably just going to keep on cruising.
Speaking of, I got scolded
Oh.
at the Hawkeye game Saturday for trying to do podcast work while I should be tailgating and having fun.
Yes, that's true. You should be scolded for that.
I was on my phone. They were waiting for me to play bags, and I was like, I'm just doing a little bit of work. Hold on. They were not happy with me.
Yo, you got to get over it. You got to put the phone down,
There's just
man.
things to do.
We had this whole conversation last episode.
We did.
You know what I'm going to do while I'm gone? Nothing. I'm not going to do any
Well
podcast
done.
work.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's what you should do.
Except post shorts.
That's
That are already
not
done.
hard, though.
Yeah.
So, preparation for this. I feel like I'm not stressing out too much about it. Do you feel like you're
Preparation for what?
just the pod?
Oh, no, I don't stress out about. Well, I do stress a little bit. Yes.
You do.
There's just not a lot of time.
Oh,
Like doing the work is not stressful. It's fun.
yeah.
Just finding the time stinks.
Where's all the time?
I don't know. HUD Up Media all week long.
No way.
HUD Up Media thoughts, editing podcasts, talking with other people, church. Spend a lot of time in the week volunteering at church.
That's probably where
Cows.
most of your time. Cows in church, probably.
I'm not gonna lie.
The worst of it is.
Sunday, I wouldn't call it a mental breakdown.
Uh-oh.
I would call it like a anger moment. Sunday at the farm. I just was so looking forward to. My plan Sunday after church was to do nothing
Oh.
for the first Sunday, and I don't even know how long. I wanted to just chill before going back for 4 hours of youth group. Well, all of a sudden, God bless her heart, I had to give someone a ride home who sent their keys home with her husband.
Ooh.
And then I stopped by Josiah's to do something quick, which was planned anyway. And then I brought her back, so that added time I brought her back to her vehicle at church. I added time to the trip. And then this guy calls and says, oh, it turns out this other guy who flat rack I'm currently using for all these bales that we're getting needs it. And he's like, you got to come get him now. So I drive to this guy's farm. We pull a load of bales back that we're going to unload into our hay mount. End up doing that. Finally get home at like 4:15 to chill for like an hour before youth group. I was so mad on that flat rack. I was like yelling, screaming at whoever was listening, just cats and birds basically at the farm, about how I just want one Sunday where I do nothing. I said, this is why cattle prices are going down, because God's mad at me for not respecting the Sabbath. I'm saying totally irrational things. I was so mad. I just wanted a Sunday to do nothing, and then all this happened.
You should respect the Sabbath.
And I
think.
didn't get that.
Yeah.
I told my dad when I saw him, I said, we're not doing anything on a Sunday for at least 5 Sundays.
But having some flexibility in your life and having enough time to offer a ride to somebody who's in a pinch is a good
I was
thing.
very glad I was
That's
able
a
to
good
do that.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You should just tell your neighbor that is working on a Sabbath and that wants his flat rack back, you should tell him, well, you're going to have to wait till Monday.
Yeah. And here's the thing. My dad says, well, I can take care of it. You go. I said, nope.
I know.
'Cause
That's
then
the problem.
Because then
These-
I'm going to feel guilty that
I
my
know.
almost
I know.
70-year-old dad is doing
Yeah,
this.
I know. know.
And it's my cows and the bales for my cows. So then I said, I'll do it.
I know.
And then I was mad the whole time.
Been there. You got to just get it done. That's the, I know exactly what you're thinking, man.
It's freaking cows.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
Anyway, I don't know what's happening next Sunday. I plan to do nothing.
I can't wait to call you with a laundry list of things to do.
I'll do
We had
it
a nice
too.
little therapy session there.
Yeah, I'll do it. But yeah, I'm not kidding you. Like, you guys would have seen me and been like, he's not okay right now.
I've seen you, Adam.
Anyway, I'm fine. I got that out of my system, and then I was fine. Come youth group, amazing food served by some great friends.
Nice.
And it was all good. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Foxes and the Good Nose for making chicken casserole, chicken noodle casserole.
That sounds good.
It was bussin'.
So should that have gone on our casserole list?
After having that, I don't think it makes it. Doesn't quite knock out tuna noodle. Tuna noodle's still better in my opinion. But man, was it good. Anyway, here's the crazy thing. All these picky high school kids. They're like, ew, peas, carrots, not eat it. They sent me home with an entire 9x13 pan of it.
Wow.
Because there was so much left over. And like 5 other people also went home with a pan.
Nice.
Amanda made 12 pans of it. And we went through like 6.5.
Wow. That's good.
So anyway.
It's awesome.
All right. I'm stoked for Crispix season. Crispix mix season. Sorry.
Oh.
Crispix season.
What is
Forgot that one
Crispus
kernel-
Mix?
Crispix mix? It's like Chex Mix, but you make it with Crispix.
Yeah.
What the heck are Crispix?
Wait, time
That's
out. Time out. This man doesn't know what Crispix is.
The cereal?
Those like
The
cereal
long
Crispix?
sticks?
This
No.
can't be real.
I have okay.
Really? You don't know what
I
Crispix
thought-
are?
I thought you were just saying Chex Mix in a weird way.
Crispix are a cereal. Holy
Like Golden Grams?
Nope. Plain grain cereal, like Rice Krispies.
Why not just use Chex Mix?
Well, we do Crispix Mix because Crispix are gluten-free, and my sister has celiac disease.
Yep.
I have now grown to love them and like it more than Chex Mix.
Okay.
But man, my mom, I'm telling you, for like November through February, makes this like 15 times. It makes huge batches of it. Oh, it is so good.
Does she do any caramely type Crispix?
We don't do the
You
caramel.
Just
straight like
Crispix?
savory, where it's like the Worcestershire mixed with the seasonings, all that mixed together. And the best part is, my mom just cares for me so well. She makes a huge batch, and my favorite is the burnt chunks. I get to the farm the other day. I walk in. I was like, I know what that smell is.
Oh boy.
I go into the kitchen. On a paper towel is just giant clumps of the burnt pieces she pulled out and saved for me. And I took a plate full of burnt Crispix Mix home and just ate it.
Really?
It was so good.
Wow.
If I could have a giant bowl of just burnt Crispix Mix as my last meal, if I was on death row, I'd be fine with that.
What the heck?
I'm telling you, it's so good.
You got a weird taste, Mr. Suck'em Soggy, and then
That's just
crunchy as
It's
well.
a refined taste, but I'm also open to weirdness. Do you like Crispix Mix?
Yeah, but most of the time I've had it sweet. Like they glaze the Crispix.
Oh, I've had that.
And then there's maybe some peanut M&Ms or M&Ms in it.
That's
normally how
that
I've
is
had it.
also amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy's mom makes that, and when he comes back for Christmas, he'll change me. He'll trade me.
He'll trade you some savory for some
some
sweet.
savory for
Ooh.
sweet. Yeah, we do a little Oregon Trail bartering.
That's a good
in the
idea.
kitchen.
Or-
Yeah, trading goods, no money.
I like that.
So I'm just super pumped about. I just love it so much. Yeah, it's good. And
Yeah, we're getting in the great season of Mount Rushmores.
oh yes,
Mount Rushmore Christmas cookies, sides,
yeah, we need
main dishes,
We need to do
Holiday
Mount Rushmore,
treats.
basically for the next 4 episodes, probably.
holiday treats, holiday
Yeah.
faves, all the holiday stuff.
I just love this time of year.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Almost want to take a moment of silence for this time of year, but we're not gonna. We're gonna keep moving on.
Well,
'cause-
it's still here, so we'll
like
do that
silence.
afterwards.
Okay,
We'll do that
fair.
afterwards.
all right. It's time to catch up on the farm.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a lot to catch up on. My farm notes I wrote down really is kind of everything's behind us, all the craziness now. The only thing I don't like is all this dumb rain. We forgot to mention that in the intro.
Surprise.
It would not be an episode of Dave's without rain. We even moved days and it rains.
I would be curious to know out of so what's this episode 30?
30.
30.
Out of 30 episodes.
How many have we done the rain? 20?
It's got to be over half.
Yeah.
It's got to be over half.
It's crazy. And it's not really raining here. We drove. What happened to my throat there?
It was earlier. I mean, it
We
was
drove
raining
in some
earlier.
heavy rain on the way here. It must be moving that way.
Yeah.
It'd be easy to tell because if it's raining that day, Adam would have mentioned it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he talks about it every time.
Yep. I've also alerted at least 12 of my friends via text message about how I'm not happy about this weather. Here's the deal this time of year.
Do they you got to be on silent for those people for this stuff.
One of my buddies, shout out my buddy Thomas, one of my best friends since like third grade. 2 years ago, he actually started a weather counter on me. Positive versus negative comments about weather. Negative so far outweighs the positive. Here's the deal. There's a lot of days where I thought the weather was great, but I don't text.
Oh, yeah.
I just text him when the weather stinks.
Yeah, well,
and he says, sorry, if you don't tell me it's good that day, I can't
doesn't
count
it.
I said, hey, I deserve at least 70 more positives. He said, nope, can't count it. You didn't say it.
You got to verbalize it.
So now I'm trying to go out of my way to say, man, what a beautiful day, guys. Enjoy it. To bring those positives up. There's been days where I'm like, you know what? It's horrible. I'm not going to complain about it. Couldn't make it a day. Had to complain about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just had to get it out of my system.
Can't help yourself.
So yeah, I don't like it this time of year. It doesn't soak into the ground and dry. And now we got all this freeze and snow coming. So it's just going to be frozen mud, which stinks for farming and feeding cows in and doing stuff. And they're talking 7 to 8 inches of snow here coming up this weekend.
Really?
Yes.
Please not, because I fly back.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Oh man, maybe that's north of 20 because I mean we're still like 30% chance for
Not Elta.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah.
Not us. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, they're saying 7 to 8 inches of snow for us over 4 days.
That's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, it's a bit of a no thank you.
Yeah.
I'd rather say something else. I don't like it.
Okay.
Anyway, November snow stinks. December and January snow, I'll take it. Whatever. But November snow and rain, what are we doing
This
here?
is basically December.
Fair. Anyway, what's going on the farm with you?
Oh, let's see. We spent Saturday and Sunday. I was not out there on Sunday, but on Saturday, we had guys putting in the drainage tile.
Yeah.
So I have massive mounds of dirt through most of a field that's not going to get touched until at least the spring.
Yep.
Because it's too wet.
Yep.
And it's going to get too cold and frozen.
Not good
So it's
tiling
just
weather.
going to have to sit there until next year, which is all right because it'll settle. I'd rather it settle a little bit naturally before I have to hit it with something to level it out versus me just leveling it out, because eventually there's going to be you're just going to feel it for the next couple of years regardless.
Yeah.
It's just going to be kind of a pain. So we got some of that done. I've been running around, need to haul a little corn this week. So taking the centers out of some bins. And that's kind of, it's always, I don't want to say it's nerve wracking, but when you're pulling cores out of a bin where you put 17, 18, 19% corn, it smells good up top. You're kind of assuming that nothing's moldy in there, but I took a load into the ethanol plant and I got in there and it was coming out just fine. And I look over at the guy next to me and there's just huge chunks of corn just coming out, just all glued together. And you're just
what do you do?
I can't imagine.
Going or something?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was a co-op hauling in and it was under one of the, the big piles outside I don't know where it was coming from. Tough to make conclusions, but
yeah,
you don't want to see that coming out of the bottom of the hopper.
You do not.
So, you're always a little bit anxious to turn that on and get that rolling. So that's kind of what I was doing the other day. And I'm excited to kind of get back in the truck and start hauling some stuff and get stuff into town. And it's a good time of year to do that. But the snow is pushing me off. I'm supposed to have another decent chunk delivered by the end of the month. And let's see, it's raining today. It's going to be muddy tomorrow. Wednesday, I might have a shot. Thursday's Thanksgiving. Friday's a maybe. Saturday, snow. And then there's November. So
yep.
We'll see how many loads I get hauled on Wednesday.
It's game over.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at.
I would like to come ride along with you in December if you haul some corn in December.
Yeah.
Be fun. I'll film some stuff while we're there.
It's a good time, man. And it's slick. It's a good time of year to be taking stuff in. And I try not to do it to get the truck salty, That's my only thing is if I can just avoid getting everything filthy and salty, then that's my preferred time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Usually I don't. Usually we actually have some Jan corn sold this year, which is, we don't try to sell a whole lot in Jan Feb because we don't like hauling in Jan February. We usually try to be empty mostly by December or end of December. So we'll see how it goes this year.
One of those years where you kind of got to take it. It went up a little bit, a little more future price. So that's when you're going to deliver it.
Take it when you can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of co-ops and corn, Did you hear about the train derailment in Elta the other day?
I heard somebody like talking about it in the background, but I didn't hear what all happened.
Just east of Elta, I never really heard how it happened, but a train hauling corn derailed. There was like 8 cars tipped over, a couple more like leaning, and there was just piles of corn everywhere. There was the biggest grain vac I've ever seen in my life. They were grain vacking stuff up.
Oh, man.
Highway 7 was closed for like 2 days, which really annoyed me. It made me late for something I was going to because I didn't realize the road was going to be closed. So I had to take a back road all the way around to Storm Lake.
Yeah.
But
I was trying to remember who I heard this from.
tough break. You want to know something funny?
It might have been Jeff Hansen. He might have been telling me about it because he might have been there.
Yeah.
And I think he was saying something that the engine wasn't big enough for the cars.
Oh no.
And so there's enough grade between Alta and Storm Lake that it couldn't stop the cars that were full, and so then it backed into an empty set of cars or something.
Bad deal.
That might have been what I heard. I can't remember if that's true or not, but
Well, when I was in college,
I can't validate.
the kid that I graduated with and hung out with quite a bit, classmate of mine, started working at Ag Partners back in the day, and he caused one. He was driving the thing that he wasn't paying attention, ran into one. Now, luckily they were empty, but he derailed like 5 cars.
Oh, man.
Caused it. I think he got fired. I'm pretty sure.
Poor fella. Oh, man.
But yeah, it was quite a mess. You won't see that in the city. That's a rural America thing right there.
Yeah, no kidding, right? And everybody probably comes and stands around like,
yes.
can you believe what happened?
You going to choose one of those? I already did. Oh, you did? All right. It's Iowa Corn Chat time. I got 2 more things I want to get to, but let's do an Iowa Corn Chat first.
You need to get a sponsor for this.
I know.
You need to get a sponsor.
We should
for
get
this.
Iowa Corn to sponsor it.
Well, or just go find a sponsor.
I will do that.
Yeah.
My plan this winter is to...
Hello, sponsor.
My plan this winter... I'm not going to talk about my podcast plans for this winter. Just know that I'm going to look for some sponsors.
There you go.
I don't need to do my business plan on the air.
Hello, everybody. Nice.
Oh, man.
That's good.
Josiah,
Yeah.
what do you got for us?
So you guys started this episode with football and basketball in the Iowa sports department.
Okay.
What happened to your voice?
We don't
Funny
talk
way
about
to say
that.
it.
Anyways, so this is related. Best
Okay.
one I could find. There's a lot of interesting ones in there. Anyways, in your opinion, what is the most disappointing, perhaps downright depressing moment in the history of Iowa football?
Oh, Iowa football.
wanna do-
That's so easy.
Should you do
in
your
my
own?
opinion?
Oh, wait, you're doing We're both doing Hawks?
Well, it's at Iowa football.
Iowa football. So Iowa State.
I guess this is my
Okay.
own memory. So
Okay.
it's within obviously the last 36 years.
Yeah.
But Michigan State and Iowa in the Big Ten championship. game.
2015.
That's
also my answer.
That has to be it, doesn't
It's
it?
also my answer.
Yeah.
Yep. Iowa was undefeated in playing Michigan State in the Big Ten title game. Shockingly, Michigan State has become so bad. They were really good for like a decade there.
Yep.
Iowa takes it's probably the most I've ever celebrated during an Iowa football game when they throw that 75-yard touchdown to Devon Smith. He hits, they called it the dab heard around the world. He does the dab in the end zone, and all the Iowa players on that team, like the Wash Up Walk-Ons podcast I listen to, say they have never heard like noise. They said you could like feel the noise. It was so loud in there. And then Iowa's vaunted defense, first team All-American, unanimous All-American, second round draft pick Josie Jewell, gets run over by a running back. That he stops him like 3 yards short. And I'm like freaking out. Iowa's going to the playoff. They're going to play Alabama. You know, I'm thinking we're winning the national title. And then LJ Scott, I'll never forget that name as long as I live. I'd love to see him in public and shake his hand for ruining my life that night.
Oh my gosh.
Runs through Jewell, and then more Iowa defenders come in to stop him, and he goes superhuman. Somehow evades all 3 of them, scores a touchdown. I want to say like 15 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, it was
And
heartbreaking.
Iowa loses by 2, 15-13.
I don't know if I've ever cheered so hard for Michigan State before. It's pretty amazing.
I hate you. That was instantly the one I thought about. I'm trying to think of. I don't even know if I can think of another one. Honestly, the 2010 season as a whole was just depression for 12 games because Iowa went to the Orange Bowl the year before. They brought back 21 of.
Is that the Drew Tate? Is that the Drew Tate bomb in the Orange Bowl?
Stanzi.
Oh,
Ricky
okay.
Stanzi's junior year. They go win the Orange Bowl against Georgia Tech. Just smoke them.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
11-2.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bring 21 of 22 starters back. And it's like everyone's talking like, oh my gosh, this team's going to win the Big Ten, could play for a national title, and they go 7-5.
Yeah.
The most classic Iowa season ever. Iowa always performs well when they're maybe thought to not be so good. High expectations, plain poop pile. Stinky poop pile.
I can't believe you picked this question. You should know better.
That's great.
You're
discussion.
right. You're right.
Do you have a depressing Iowa State one?
Oh, I mean, so many. The basketball side would be Iowa State, Michigan State, Elite Eight.
Yep. Remember
And
watching that
U
game
Stacy got
in a hotel in Sioux Falls.
U Stacy got canned. Well, he didn't get canned because of that. He got thrown out.
Yep.
That was an extremely questionable game, refereed game.
Yeah, it was bad.
And then the other one, gosh, I don't know if I remember many disappointing football moments because there just haven't been that many great seasons.
Yeah.
The most recent one was the Big 12 championship game playing, I believe, Oklahoma, and they were down big, came back, went for the 2-point conversion, went to throw it to, I think Purdy threw it to, it was a Petway, and the guy just covered him entirely. Such bad pass interference call. They didn't call it. Game over.
Yeah, one of those things, like I understand sometimes at the end of a game swallowing a whistle. You can't swallow that one.
That was bad.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
They played down in Dallas, right? Always?
I believe so. Yep.
The one thing, the one thing I can think of that it's not like something that would like been like, oh my gosh, super depressing moment, but maybe the biggest screw job ever, I still think, is Troy Davis not winning the Heisman.
Yeah. No kidding, man.
Danny Warfel getting it.
Back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons, and he doesn't
let's
win
be
a
honest, that was
yeah.
when like Iowa State was seriously in the doldrums of football.
Yeah, I think.
And everyone was like, how is this guy this productive with like this line playing?
Yeah.
This is when you got Nebraska's really good, Colorado was really good, Oklahoma, Texas is really good.
Yeah.
And he was dominating.
He was crushing people.
And then Danny Warfel, like product of the system, Spurrier always had good quarterbacks who did nothing.
Yeah.
And his stats like weren't like mind-blowing. You have to give it to him.
Yeah.
Troy Davis's stats were Heisman, almost 2 times Heisman worthy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's still the only guy to go back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
And honestly, it's just shocking that he did that with those O-lines and less talent than the Iowa State has now, but that's a screw job right there.
Well, whatever.
You're right. I probably shouldn't have asked this question.
Yeah, it goes down the rabbit hole, doesn't
It's
it?
fun to talk about them.
Yeah, it goes down the rabbit hole.
This is why I need a sports pod. Get it out.
Talking about no time wants to start another pod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
Sleep is just,
There you go.
suggestion.
We try to keep sports out of this. We can actually get something done.
All right. Before we move on to talk about Sheldon Power, Josiah is going to Ohio. By the time people hear this, he'll be back from Ohio. But I wanted to do something here out of the blue. I wanted us to pull out our phones. And I wanted to just blindly Google Ohio farming and see what Ohio's known for in farming and talk about it for a few minutes. I thought it would be fun.
Do you think they're not like what I guess what do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know if Ohio's known for like something that is unique in farming and fun to talk about.
All right, Grok.
This could
Here
be
we
a
go.
horrible, horrible flop and not interesting at all. But I thought it'd be fun
Why didn't you search it up beforehand?
because doing it blind is more fun. You never know what you're going to see.
Ohio farming.
So AI says Ohio is a major agricultural state. Its top crops are soybeans and corn. And it's a national leader in other various products like eggs, tomatoes, and Swiss cheese. See, I did not know that. Swiss cheese, my favorite cheese. Tomato, literally one of 5 foods I could not live without of. I love them that much. And who doesn't like eggs? Why is Swiss cheese so popular? They must have Swiss dairy cattle. Anyway, what you got going on over there? I like Ohio now even more than I used to because Swiss cheese is my favorite.
Ohio's
Really?
basically Iowa.
All right.
Okay.
Soybeans, corn, hogs, and pigs. One of the nation's leading pork producing states, usually top 10. Dairy, consistently in the top 10 to 12 for milk production, known for large Swiss cheese production.
I worked at a milk place.
Yeah. Eggs and poultry. Ohio's a major egg producer, often top 3 to 5 nationally. Greenhouse nursery products ranks very high nationally in floriculture, bedding plants, and nursery crops. Tomatoes, both the processing and fresh, one of the largest producers of processing tomatoes in the country, especially Northwest Ohio. Apples and pumpkins, major apple production and a huge pumpkin crop. Ohio is usually number 2 pumpkin state after Illinois.
Pumpkins.
Hay and forage, large acre of hay supports the dairy and livestock industries. Wheat, solid winter wheat producer, especially in the western part of the state. Other notable specialties, maple syrup among the top 10 states. Wine grapes, growing reputation along Lake Erie and the Ohio River Valley. And the Amish Mennonite farming community.
They got a lot going on with produce.
The state has the world's largest Amish settlement, Holmes County, known for small-scale, diverse, horse-powered farming and farmstead cheeses. That's where your Swiss cheese comes in.
Farmstead Jesus?
Cheeses.
I think you said Farmstead Jesus.
Nope.
I was like, what is this?
But it sounds like Holmes County, which is a huge Amish dairy community.
Okay.
A lot of cheese.
I would love to live with
Yeah,
them.
good cheese. I had some.
And if I remember
I want
correctly,
to live with them.
I need to figure out where Holmes County, Ohio,
By the way,
is on
they're
a
also
map.
top 3 producer of bell peppers. See, Ohio's
Really?
got a lot going on agriculturally. How about that?
Okay. That's on the. There must just be a lot of Amish in Ohio because the Dig Drive DIY guy, Neil Koch, that I will watch, he resides near Fort Wayne, kind of on the border between Ohio and Fort Wayne, and he's always in and around the Amish community there too. So, must be quite a bit of that.
I'll be darned. All right. Well,
Yeah.
Ohio's got it going on.
There you go.
Just like Stacy's mom. A lot going on there.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't even plan that. That just flowed. All right.
Early 2000s music for you there.
Good for Ohio. All right. You know who else is awesome besides the state of Ohio? Sheldon Power. Let me hear you out. Or how about you hear me out? Sheldon Power's where power meets the peak. Sheldon Power, a full service, heavy diesel repair shop that offers quality lines of equipment. They are your trusted service center for everything from tractors, combines, semi-trucks, and small engines. And they pride themselves in carrying quality lines from Landall tillage, Minnesota trailers, elite, Featherlight trailers, also elite, Thunder Creek fuel trailer. Why would you want to buy something called Thunder Creek? And X-Mark mowers, which David is very familiar with. And while a successful company, if you want to talk directly to the owner, me and Dave can make that happen.
Yeah, we can.
Boom. And a company that will deliver hay feeders to your farm so you don't have to go get them.
That's right.
Now, that's the type of person I want to work with.
And if you need to do a little grass seeding, my guess is they got a little 3-point hitch and a little seeder.
And they should buy it from you,
And
Brookmont
they come
Farms.
rent it, and yeah, we'll get you a little grass seed too.
Brookmont?
Just
Brookmont.
Brookmont Supply.
Dude, I've been saying it right on the back roads and bonfires.
Yeah,
Nice.
Brookmont Supply.
Brookmont Supply. All right. Man, I want a mid.
It's a good thing you double checked after you've been reading my spots for about 3 months.
I want a Minnesota trailer.
Oh man.
All right. Well, for the main segment, the Sheldon Power segment, we're gonna conclude, sadly, our countdown of ANF 40. But maybe down the road we'll do our own countdowns.
Yeah, I think we should.
So we got 30, 60, 40, and then back by popular demand, and because it's a recurring segment, small town festivals will be making its return. I have one that I'm very excited to talk about.
I've always got one in the hole for that. That's nice.
All right. Well, first, let's talk about our final 5 of the ANF 40 countdown. This has been so fun. We started this 8 episodes ago. It's been a joy to read through them and write some of these things down. So, if all else fails, let's go. I don't even know if that's the right way I said that.
All right, here we go.
Soybean oil, number 36. Soybean oil, not the first time it's made its appearance on this list, is used to make and power lithium-ion batteries.
Really?
Did you know this?
No.
I didn't know this either.
In what capacity?
It's renewable. I don't know. It's renewable, biodegradable, and helps keep the batteries greener.
There you go.
Good for the environment.
Yeah.
The same ingredient that is used in salad dressings and margarine also helps keep that 2012 iPhone you refuse to replace running a bit longer. So next time you're placing a late-night college football bet before bed that will ultimately lose and make you feel dumber and your phone dies, thank a farmer. Number 37. Did you know that biodegradable golf tees are made from cornstarch?
I thought they're just made out of wood.
There is a new kind of golf tee making its way, and they're biodegradable, made from cornstarch.
Really?
I think wood is probably part of it, but they're made to break down naturally, and they're not bad for the soil like the plastic ones that I use. I use plastic.
I use a plastic one because I never lose them and they never break.
I know.
It's always there.
And I'm probably going to keep using them. Sorry, cornstarch. And so while they're not guaranteed to improve your golf game, they are guaranteed to help the soil. So the next time you throw a tantrum because you can't comprehend that you're not the next Tiger Woods, thank a farmer that at least you won't be as bad for the environment as you are at golf. Amen. 38. Why is it called pigskin? Why do they call football a pigskin?
Because it was originally made out of pigskin.
That's right, David. Did you know that footballs, baseballs, and basketballs are all made out of hide from pigs and cows? No farms, no sports, no cow farts, no Caitlin Clark. So the next time you are losing a late night bet before your farm-powered phone dies while watching sports and ultimately your spirit also dies, thank a farmer.
Nice job. That was good.
Pigs! Did you know that their heart valves are used in human surgeries?
I've heard this.
This is wild.
Yeah.
Also, they use pig insulin to help manage human diabetes. Or did you also know that pig skin is used to treat burns? This is wild. Modern healthcare depends on a farmer raising healthy livestock. So the next time your upper lip touches the oven rack while excitedly taking out a pizza, thank a farmer that they can slap some bacon on that burn, baby.
When does your upper lip ever touch the top of an oven rack?
I don't know. I might be speaking from experience when I was 8 years old. 40. Artificial turf. The landmark product that forever changed sports playing surfaces is made on a soy-based cushion that allows it to be durable yet soft and safer than wet, tearing, ACL snatching natural grass. No mowing, no watering, which means you're keeping your aquifers more full. No grass stains. So the next time you watch your beloved football team go completely offensively inept, thank a farmer that at least the field is pretty. And that's AF40.
I have a lot of conflicting emotions about the last one,
Yeah.
but that's okay. I don't need to get into it.
I thought you might when I was making that.
Yeah. There's
You still want you're sports medicine. Wait, you coming at this from seed guy or sports medicine guy?
Definitely more of a sports medicine guy.
Please share.
Yeah, no way that.
Dude, I totally made that up.
No way.
Uneducated. I could be wrong.
No way that there's more injuries on regular grass than there is on synthetic.
See, this is why we have you here to correct me.
Yeah.
I just assumed there was, so I said it. I figured people be slipping on regular grass and tearing ACLs.
No, they slip, but that keeps them from doing silly things like that.
See, this is why I shouldn't just say things without doing research.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's probably a lot of research out there right now, especially since the NFLPA started throwing a big hubbub with all these people tearing their Achilles and doing all sorts of stuff a couple years ago. You know, the Aaron Rodgers deal, like MetLife Stadium's had a bunch of injury issues. And so they keep talking about whether or not this is really an equal surface for playing standards. Yes, you can go faster. Yes, you can play really intense football. Mm-hmm. But is your injury risk going to outweigh the...
Now that you say that, actually, I remember that Iowa Hawkeye former player podcast talking about the 2015 Rose Bowl they went to when Christian McCaffrey destroyed them on natural grass. And I think I actually remember them talking about how natural grass is safer.
I would totally believe that it's safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Do we need to put an asterisk? Adam was wrong with number 40.
No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
All right. Those are fun to read. I wish there was more.
Those are great. We'll have to keep coming up with them.
Yeah. My favorite was Cow Farts and Caitlin Clark.
That's a short in itself right there.
Yeah.
I
asked Grok to give me another 50. So we'll get into it at some point.
Yes.
We'll get into it. But a lot of these I think are redos for a lot of them. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find some fresh ones.
Like firefighting foam thickened by soy. Didn't we talk about that already?
Nope.
We didn't?
No, we talked about fire departments, but it was not with the foam. So you're good. I think I just talked about fire departments being an essential part of rural America.
The one with the foam?
Man, I thought we had one on there about foam.
I'll have to go back and listen to all of them.
Okay.
All right.
I'll make shorts for each and every one of them.
You guys ready to talk about the heartbeat of rural America? A festival that brings everyone together, brings communities together, fills their palates and their tummies because there's always good food for the most part. All right. You want to go first?
Are you talking about the Spam Jam in Austin, Minnesota?
What? The Spam Jam?
Yeah.
Please tell.
Apparently that's where Hormel got its start. is in
No
Austin,
way.
Minnesota. So every year they have a
This
Spam
already sounds
Jam.
cooler than Austin, Texas.
And if you go look up Austin, Minnesota, it's got the Hormel Museum. It's got the Spam Museum. There's all sorts of stuff going on there.
I like Spam.
Yeah. So it's like a week-long deal that they celebrate all things Spam.
The most processed meat of all mankind.
Yeah, which I also found interesting that this isn't probably the biggest Spam Jam. I think the biggest one is actually in Honolulu. It's actually in Hawaii.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah,
Spam's huge over there.
because when I saw it,
Spam pigs.
this is kind of like the mini Spam Jam, I think.
Yeah.
But the big one would be in Hawaii because it's Spam everything over there.
Yep.
But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That kind of spam, great. Email and phone spam, not great.
yeah.
There's only one. Should only be room for one spam in this world, and it's this kind you eat. I love spam.
They apparently have what they call free spamples provided by volunteer
I love wordplay.
ambassadors.
Yes, I love wordplay so much. This makes me so happy. I love corny stuff like that.
Yes, yes.
And that's like we could actually go there.
I think it's first week of May every year, or maybe it's around that time.
We don't need to plan. We need to go to Spam Fest. Spam Jam, baby.
Yes.
And then we'll eat jam while at Spam Jam, and we'll also jam to jam bands.
Do you know when Spam was invented?
1812.
No. Go ahead.
1921.
Closer. 1937.
Dang it.
Yes. How cool is that?
That's awesome. Dude, when I was in high school, one of my good friends from church, guy a year older than me, was obsessed with Spam. And we would have bonfires and hang out like as a youth group, and he would always bring canned Spam, take it out of
Slice it.
take it out, slice it into like 2 by 2 inch cubic chunks, put it on a skewer and cook it over the fire.
Yeah.
And eat it like a hot dog.
And
Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't surprise me like Spam because you're a big hot dog guy. He loves the process.
so did you like it? Did you do it?
I love Spam.
You like Spam?
Oh yeah. Give me ham over
I don't know if
Spam.
I had ever actually had Spam until I met my wife's family.
Yeah.
And they slice it thin, so you get kind of long, thinner pieces, and then they'll fry it.
Oh yeah.
And then it goes on a sandwich
Yes, fried Spam is
or
good.
egg. You do fried
It's kind of
egg
like a fried
and
bologna
Spam.
sandwich, but fried Spam.
I'm not a.
I have a hot dog.
It's something weird in me that I'm not. I love hot dogs. I don't know about Spam. I can't get on it for some reason.
Well, you're welcome to join Adam, but they have a bunch of different flavors of Spam. If you didn't know,
that's not going to help me.
so I was
a
thinking
texture
I
thing.
could buy all the flavors of Spam and have Adam try to guess what
You
flavor.
can do
it
that.
is,
You can
see
do
if
that
he
on a
likes it.
food on a ped
Yeah.
with food thing.
You don't want
Not
to
live
join
on
him?
Dave and Ped?
I don't think I want that.
Yeah, the whole episode would be Dave going,
Ah.
That'd be funny. It'd be hilarious.
It's not the worst thing I've ever had. It's something weird about it. It's probably the way that it is in the
so
can, and then
processed.
you're like, I just can't.
very salty.
Yeah.
When I was in high
as I
school-
sit here drinking my diabetes juice,
You said you have like one of those a month. You're fine.
not even.
See, you're good. High school, we had a meal called Flying Saucers,
Okay.
and it was a big old circle of canned Spam, probably about 1/2 inch thick on the plate. Big old pile of mashed potatoes on it. Nacho cheese over the top. Amazing.
What?
Amazing meal.
What?
Come with a school dinner roll and some pears.
This is
Where
why
did you
people's
have
brains
this?
don't work because they're eating
was in high
stuff like
school.
that.
This is at school?
It's called Flying Saucers, and it was one of everyone's favorite meals. We loved
They
it.
want kids to be able to think and do their school when they're serving food like that.
First of all, we had amazing food. We're well fed and incredibly smart. The food that they get hosed now, they get completely hosed at school lunch now.
it's really bad. But okay,
They're
so
just good,
let me-
hearty Midwest
hold,
meals.
Hold on, I need to visualize this a little bit. So you had a
Glue.
because it cups when you fry it, right?
Yeah.
So the Spam is cupped,
Yeah, it was probably about I don't know. Like
And then they
the
put-
piece of Spam was about the size of your lid there.
and then they put mashed potatoes in that.
No, just right on top.
Right
of the
on
meat,
top.
and then nacho cheese over the top.
Whoa!
Came with pears and a school dinner roll
Wow!
and a gallon of milk that every kid drank. Not me, I drank water. It was amazing.
That's
and now
incredible.
I buy a whole hog every year from a friend. I make flying saucers, but I do it with ham. I'll cut the ham into thin pieces.
There you go.
Put a piece of ham down my homemade mashed potatoes, and then I will
Nacho cheese.
Oh yeah, and then I'll put cheese
man.
over it. and I do this maybe.
There's so much better cheese to put on that than nacho cheese.
But it has to be liquid.
No, it doesn't. Melt it. Melt the cheese.
Yeah, it's got to be runny and liquidy. You got to be able to pour it.
Melt the cheese.
Man, it's so good. I do that maybe once a year, but it's delicious.
Wow.
Sorry, they got me fired up.
Yeah, you got really
Cheese
fired up
like
about that.
You should just go to
low-tiered.
Walmart and buy like the big 32 ounce. You got to open the can opener thing of just liquid cheese already made.
Brother, just take some shredded cheese that's real.
I knew that would make him mad. I love it.
Man.
All right, anyways.
Flying saucers. All right, spam jam, bam bam. Thank you, ma'am.
What do you got?
Pioneer Harvest Fiesta. It's a thing that happens every year in Kansas. I just had the place pulled up. I don't know where in Kansas anymore.
Jeez.
Anyway, all 3 days are alive with steam engines, blacksmiths, food and flea market vendors, drag saw demonstrations, tractors and gas engines on displays.
Hold on, what's a drag saw?
Isn't that like really long one that you pull behind like a tractor and it cuts like huge tree stumps in half, like lengthwise and stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I've never seen that.
Oh, I've seen them operated before. They're
Really?
freaking dope.
Yeah?
Yeah, you should look up a video. Corn husking and shelling, arts and crafts, baker fan demonstrations. Anyone know what a baker fan is? I don't. All right, baker fan demonstrations, sorghum making demonstrations, rock crushing, sawmill operations, a car show, a tractor pull, a garden tractor pull, little pedal ones, I think, and many more exciting events. It's one of the great weekends to kick off fall every year in Kansas at this place. This was the 69th one this year, so next year, 70.
Wow.
It's in Bourbon County, Kansas, the Bourbon County Fairgrounds in historic Fort Scott, Kansas.
Oh, yeah. I feel like
Pioneer Harvest
Thresherman's needs
Fiesta.
to start breaking rocks and doing
Right?
stuff, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking like we kind of have something like this around us.
Yeah.
But it sounds cool. And something like that is probably something that the community and surrounding communities look forward to every year.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets together, does this fun thing, hang out, gives them something to do,
Yeah.
chat with people, eat good food.
Yeah.
Rural America, baby.
Anytime you can get together and sit around and listen to some bluegrass or some just local music. Ooh,
Rural America's where it's at, baby.
that's great, man.
Yeah. You're going to see Baker fans happen in the middle of Chicago.
We still don't know what a Baker fan is.
Yeah, so I could be wrong by saying that.
Yeah.
I'm starting to do the grass artificial turf thing all over again. All right.
Let's dive into the auction and see what we can find.
We should talk about the auction segment and call it a day. don't
All
you
right.
think?
That sounds good. Let's do it.
We got to get you off to your Iowa State basketball game.
Woo.
We'll talk about that to end it. All right. I'll start my unique item. I'm going back to Charity Buzz. I know we have thoughts about
We
this.
vetoed the place and he's still using
No, we
He's
didn't veto
coming- he's
it. We
coming
said
back
that we
for
would approach with care.
There you go.
Wags and Walks is what this bid supports. It's a dog foster
Good
charity.
job. Good job.
This is an opportunity. There's 10 days left as of when I'm speaking. December 4th at 4:20 is when it ends. So you'll hear this and you'll have a chance to buy it, I think, whenever this comes out. I don't know. Next Friday. There it is. You'll have a chance to bid if you want. $1,500 is the estimate. I imagine it will go for more than that, but it's 3 VIP tickets to a backstage tour and live taping of The Price is Right in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty sweet.
I think this would be awesome. It'd be super fun. With your tickets, you get to like sit in the crowd and potentially actually be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I would love this so much because if I'm on the show, you know it's Hut Hut Media promo time. Hey, Bob.
They would they'd
first of all, shout out Hut Hut Media. I want to bid $1.
They'd pre-screen
Oh, wait,
you
not
at the
Bob, he's
door
dead.
so fast. They'd
Drew.
pre-screen you, man. You ain't getting any of those words out.
They'd let me. They'd see my videos and be like, this guy's entertaining. Need him on the show now. All right, spinning the wheel. Yeah, I want to spin the Hut Hut Media wheel here, and I got to beat 78 cents. I'd be like sponsoring things on the show.
There's no way
It's
that's
the Hut Hut
happening.
Media Showcase Showdown. Anyway, I think it'd be super fun. I've always wanted to go to Price is Right. I just think it'd be super fun, good time. I feel like there's potential for me to get overly annoyed though with the crowd, people yelling out answers and prices,
Vice
and shouting
versa.
and stuff. Yeah, what?
Vice versa, the crowd might be overly annoyed with you saying Hut Hut Media all the
well,
time.
There is potential. There is potential for that. So, who knows? Good luck if you decide to bid on it, people. That's my first one.
Nice. That's pretty good. I have two not so expensive ones.
Yeah.
These will make your jaw hit the floor.
Buddy. Okay,
Jaw
hold on.
hit the floor.
Hold up. I need like padding or something. I don't want to hurt my jaw.
All right. So if you didn't know, last week or maybe the week before, there was Sotheby's and a bunch of other people were having these auctions in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
They totaled out at over $2 billion.
That's a couple dollars.
$2 billion. The Gustav Klimt's portrait of Elizabeth Lederer.
Who is that?
No idea. It's a portrait hammered for $236.4 million
A picture.
on November 19th.
Who is paying for this? It's a picture of someone.
That's right. It became the priciest modern artwork ever auctioned and Sotheby's all-time record holder, beating Picasso's $179 million, Women of Algiers. The 15-minute tuxedo-clad bidding war underscored the market's post-downturn sigh of relief. Christie's kicked off with a $690 million on November 18th, and this followed it up the next day.
It's insane.
Wowzers.
Who's buying that? Like 10 people in the world can afford that.
Wowzers.
It has to be a
Picasso's
company,
way better.
a group of people.
I don't even know what it looks like, but apparently it's worth
That's the thing.
a lot of money.
We haven't even heard of this person, but we've heard of Picasso. You think these people, like, just imagine Picasso's a believer. He's in heaven. I have no idea if he is, but if he is, you think he's just, like, disgusted by the fact, and you know what? Heaven's perfect. We can't be disgusted anymore. But everything's worth so much more when these people are dead. Like, let's appreciate them when they're alive.
Just can't do that, man. Can't do it.
Art is an interesting thing right now.
Like, that stupid banana peel still bothers me to this day.
The mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the people will jump on the trampoline and have like a marker. They'll jump and like make marks on the wall with a marker to the other side, then jump back, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, he's so talented. No, he's duping all of you. You silly imbecile.
I think there's an area of the money art scene which people view as possibly money laundering.
Oh yeah.
And that's why they're pumping so much money into this, because they need to stash all this cash that they're laundering other places. That seems like it would make a lot of sense right now.
Yeah, I take it back.
$250 million for a painting.
Earlier I said
Come
there's
on.
only 10 people in the world who can buy that. I take that all back. There's a lot of people who have a lot of money that we don't know about it because they're criminals.
That could be too. All right, what do you got next?
That's crazy, man. All right, my next one is found at Big Iron, and it is 158.73 acres of land in Chase County, Nebraska. Now, this looks amazing.
How much?
100, and this is track 2, 158.73 acres of land, Chase County, Nebraska.
Where's that? What part of Nebraska is that?
I don't know. Good question. Look it up. So it says it's 2 tracks, 237.96 total. The person selling it. This one is 158. So this tract offers. I'll just read this description. This is why I want this baby. This tract offers a diverse income-producing combination of cropland, pasture, and productive gravel pit with a current lease. So of the 158, 111 is productive dryland farm ground. And in 2024, they planted, you call it proso millet, while 35.43 of the acres are established pasture, if you want some cows out there. And the property is enhanced by mature shelter belts and lush rows of trees along the northwest and south boundaries, as well as a central shelter belt dividing the cropland and the pasture, which you know what that means. Deer, pheasants. They said even elk sometimes have made their way here.
Well, do you know why there's elk sometimes there?
Uh-oh.
Because it borders Colorado.
Nice.
You're a hop, skip, and a jump from Highway 76 over there,
Yeah,
or Interstate 76.
Excellent protection for livestock with the shelter belts, aka trees. Wildlife habitat for great hunting. You guys know me and my hunting right now. And potential for recreational hunting opportunity. Whoop, just said that twice. The remainder of the acres, so the gravel pit, it's under a lease with the county where they'll pay you $7,000 annually. Passive income, boom, $7,000 a year for the gravel pit. They'll pay you for the lease of it. So
It's pretty good.
I want this. I want to raise cattle there. I want to farm there. I want to hunt there.
It's so far away.
That's a thing.
That's so far away.
I need a lot of money to get out there and afford it.
There you go. That's really fun.
I would love to be able to afford an awesome place like that someday. Like a little week-long retreat, go for a week at a time, hang out, fish, hunt. South
Yeah.
Dakota's probably a little more conducive,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there you
Really,
have
it's
it.
about bang for your buck out there.
Yeah.
If you can raise the same amount of cattle there that you can here, and you can get that for whatever out there.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm not going to lie. There was like 5 years ago, there was a day where I spent like 4 hours straight looking at land in Colorado and thinking, I can put this many cows for this many acres, and if I could supplement a little bit feed here and there, I could.
You
make this
just
work.
you just have never spent time in eastern Colorado. That's
I don't remember where. I think it was like central
Aren't
Colorado.
things really expensive there too?
no in terms of dry land, no, but
Yeah.
there's no water anywhere.
Yeah. Well,
But there's a chance. Just
yeah.
let them graze. I just don't know how many you'd be able to put on an acre comparatively.
That's the thing. You have to figure out, is it 10 acre per cow? Is
Yeah.
it 5? Is it
Yeah.
8?
I think it's going to be on the upper end.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, my next one. This is the attic find of the century.
boy, some other person got lucky.
Yeah, they did.
Here it is.
A dusty 1938 Action Comics #1.
Oh, Lord. I heard about
The
this.
first appearance of Superman. It was discovered in a late collector's attic. And it sold for over $9 million at an auction on November 21st. Talk about unbelievable.
The luck.
Graded near mint despite its age. The issue, featuring the Man of Steel lifting a car on the cover, turned a forgotten family heirloom into instant legend. How about that?
It's just crazy. I need to go to like pawn shops more and try to find something like this.
I think if they had this in a pawn shop, you still wouldn't be able to afford it.
True. Because
Yeah.
a pawn shop is
You need to go
hope
scraping
fairly-
through your attics.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because I have my grandpa and maybe even some great grandpa stuff up in my attic still. I just don't think they were comic book fans, unfortunately.
Trading cards, comic books. What could have been if I would have been had forethought when I was 7. Dang it,
Oh man.
man! This reminds me of an episode.
The #1, like the OG of Superman,
yeah, how many
was laying in a box in an attic.
That's crazy.
like the fact that it wasn't like just wrecked and destroyed is
I know.
amazing.
Like it didn't get flipped through a bunch. I mean,
Yeah.
because I know what I've done. We have this attic. The roof is pitched, and then the walls come down like this, and so you can sneak in behind the walls, right? So you can
Yeah.
kind of access in behind there. So there's toys and all sorts of stuff from my grandparents and great grandparents.
We need to
And-
go on an adventure hunt.
And I mean, it would be. I've never really gotten to the southwest corner of that
We need
attic.
to. I want to. I want
really
to
dig in
badly.
and see what's in there.
I love looking at that stuff.
So I mean, there's stuff in there, but I highly doubt there's something like this. But
Hey, let's go look and
I have
find
to
out.
I have to move our daughter's bed out of the way. I gotta
No
get.
problem. I'll help. No problemo.
There's a lot of junk in there.
This is why I love American Picker so much. I remember watching an episode where they went through someone's barn and they found these giant old carnival, like huge. You unfolded them all and they were still in somewhat decent shape. They were like carnival promotions or something.
Okay.
And Mike like could not believe it that this person was just letting this stuff rot and die. I think she said she was about ready to like throw everything away, but she called them up just in case at the last minute or something. And they ended up, I think Mike said like, oh man, I think this is worth a lot. I'm not 100% sure. So he comes to an agreement with her, gets it appraised, realized he could sell it for like 20 times what he paid for it. So they sold it. And then the episode concludes with them going back to visit her and giving her like way more money than they paid
Really?
just because they feel like they got to
Wow.
treat her fairly. But
Yeah.
you never know what you're going to find out there.
Yeah.
And you never know that's the thing. I wouldn't know what's valuable or not. Obviously,
I've looked on the, I've looked up stuff on eBay before. You see these old toys or something,
Yeah.
and you're like, I wonder what this is worth.
All right. Well, maybe someday that'll happen to one of us, Dave.
Do you have another one?
Nope.
That was it.
Price is right.
Oh, price is
And
right.
hunting
That's right.
ground.
Good stuff.
/cow ground /farm ground.
I like it.
So you can find me in a Colorado field near you soon. Hut hut.
Not me though.
Nope. All right. We're gonna wrap this baby up. Dave's gonna go watch some Iowa State basketball. How are we feeling about the season, Dave?
Positive.
Pumped?
Yeah, positive. I think that the national attention is not upon them, which is always, in my opinion, is a good spot to be.
Yep.
You're sitting 10th, 11th, 12th, 15th. There's room for a lot of growth there.
Potential. So they're playing St. John's.
Mm-hmm.
I could see both teams in the Final Four. A lot of it's going to come to Lipsey's health. Is he going to be healthy?
He's going to be healthy, man.
St. John's is loaded with talent.
Yeah.
But it's all transfer talent, which you know what that means. It might take them till like end of January to find their stride and start gelling and getting playing better together. You can't bring all these really good players from all these teams in and just say, all right, here you go, you're really good.
That's right.
You got to figure out like the roles people play and how it'll all work. So I think St. John's is very good. I think Iowa State can also be very good.
I would agree. I think it's going to be an exciting matchup. Could be a future, Elite Eight sort of matchup sort of thing, and pretty cool to see that this early in the season. And the Players Era tournament is so loaded,
with like 25 really good teams.
Yeah, and they've been playing I think all day today already.
Yep.
Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun.
All right,
go Cyclones.
Yeah, I'm Iowa's season. I could see them being like a 10 to 12 seed.
I could see him better. I could see him being better than that.
I think like 8th in the Big Ten is like, and maybe they'll surprise us to be better. The defense has been good, been some slow starts offensively. That Housen guy from Kansas State, honestly, hasn't really been a factor on the team this year. I thought he was going to be a big, like, come in, like, sniper 3-point shooter like Sanford was, but who knows? But they're playing good. Sturts is as advertised. My gosh, that guy's amazing.
Yeah.
Alvaro Forgueras, or however you say his name, has been really good.
Yeah.
So Iowa's thing that I think is going to trip them up in a lot of games is rebounding. Just don't have a lot of big guys.
The bodies.
So, but we'll see. I'm excited, optimistic.
Tell you what, if you like basketball and you live in this area, Freddie, I think, has got a team in Nebraska this year. Iowa State's going to be good. I think Creighton will come around. I think when they get it together, they're going to come around. Iowa, they're going to be fun just because it's going to be all new stuff, you know. Like,
don't forget one, Northern Iowa.
Well, how are they going to be good?
UNI returned the most minutes per game of any team in the country.
I hope that means they were good minutes per game and not trash.
No, yeah, it was like minutes of production or whatever on the season. The stat was like, so basically they showed the stat. It was like UNI was 1, UConn was like 4. I don't remember who else was like 2 and 3.
And then UNI.
But basically they said UNI is probably going to break a trend this year because here's why. They said that in this stat I saw, the team that returned the most of these minutes or whatever has never not made the Final Four. And let's be honest, UNI's probably not making the Final Four.
Yeah.
But I do have a lot of hope that they are going to have an exciting season.
That's awesome.
So, which UNI stinks at quite literally every other sport. They're pretty good at wrestling. Everything else stinks, so we need basketball to be good.
Yeah, they need to be good.
Yeah. I think us 3 and 8 other guys could go beat UNI in football.
Absolutely not.
You're right. Absolutely
I stood on the sidelines at UNL football games. They're a lot larger than I am. Yeah. I will not say that.
Oh, man. Fun episode. Thank you so much, people, for joining. Get excited for Christmas. We got some fun drafts, other Christmas stuff coming. Get hyped. Any closing thoughts to leave the people with, David?
No. Have a Merry Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Too late.
We hope you had a Merry Thanksgiving. And we hope that you didn't overeat and be a glutton like I'm going to. And hopefully we won't have me sharing any torn ACL stories coming up from Turkey Bowl.
Turkey Bowl.
All right.
Get outside. Have some fun. Enjoy the Thanksgiving.
Literally.
Yeah.
Go make snow angels and all this dreadful weather that's coming.
It's going to be great.
All right. Love you guys. See you next time.